Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks very much. I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm going to start off with a message that we were sent earlier this week from Cornish vegan Sarah.
you.
She's inspirational slash completely bonkers because she will go for a swim in the sea or in her ice bath every single day.
Fair enough.
So that in your opinion of that depends entirely on whether you think that's sensible or not. Personally, I think it's inspirational, but there's no way I could do it. So, I mean, apart from the fact I live about 80 miles away from the sea, that
Yes.
would be that would be quite a round trip. Anyway, Sarah says, "Hey, just to say, I followed you guys for a while and never really listened to the podcasts. I wasn't sure if I was a podcast person. After talking to someone about different podcasts, I decided to try it. Just finished listening to your first episode, and that's it. I'm hooked. I was agreeing, laughing, ranting along with you guys. Even my son, who is 12 and vegan, heard bits. We both laughed at what's the best bit about being vegan questions and basically being superheroes and fucking better than everyone else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, spot on. Just love hearing the real honest chat. It's very refreshing. Social media definitely helps with having more of those conversations. As like you said, family aren't always on the same page.
Absolutely.
There we go. And that's feedback from our first episode when we had absolutely no idea what we were doing and we were just talking to each
I
other. So God knows what she's going to think of future
mean,
ones.
I mean, you're saying that we know what we're doing now.
More so than we did then, at least a year and a half ago. That's a fair point.
Wow.
That's a fair point. So yeah, great bit of feedback there. So that's all very good. And maybe we'll get Sarah to come on one day and tell us about her ice bath and swimming in the sea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all over a cold shower.
Yes,
I
yes.
haven't been for a while, but yeah, I get it. I understand it. It's great, but yeah, swimming in the sea,
Mm.
In the English sea, yeah, that's another level, I guess.
Yeah, not only is it cold, it's also full of shit. So
Yeah,
as long as you keep your mouth closed, I suppose you're probably all right.
there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Watch out for floaters.
Yeah.
So we've got a very exciting episode ahead of us
We have. It's going to be a bit mental.
because not only is it our vegan camp out preview,
Yay!
woo, which is at the time of recording 3 weeks away.
Wow.
Very exciting. I can see Josh cheering in the background.
Yeah.
Josh, has your dad told you that you've got to stay at home and look after the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Good.
Sorry.
Just wanted to check that. So, not only is this our vegan camp out preview episode, but we've got not one, not two, not three, but four guests to talk to
Yeah, this is going
all
to
at the same
be
time.
an eye
It's
opener, isn't
it's either going to be awesome or a complete disaster,
it?
and we'll all be talking over each other
If
for
it's
2 hours.
if it's a disaster, you're not going to hear it anyway because we won't put it out.
Our guests are Chloe from episode 6, Martin from episode 14, Elle from episode 29, and Emily from episode 31. So it's very exciting.
And
And
from episode one.
go. And us from episode. Wes,
Yes.
do you want to tell us all about our camp out get together?
I will do my best. So,
Okay.
we are all going to vegan camp out. Well, I say all, my lot, your lot, and other people
Yep.
are. Quite a few other people, quite a few thousand.
Loads.
But we will be doing an Instagram live, hopefully, if we have internet and all the other good stuff. But we'll be doing an Instagram live and a bit of a meetup of people that we have been on the podcast that are going to come and see us, and we'll have a chat on there. And yeah, if you're available and you're able to watch, then crack on, come on,
Yeah.
have a listen, get involved, and all the other good stuff.
Yep. 11 a.m. Sunday morning. We'll let you know the location once we've got a site plan and we're there or thereabouts. If you go to our Facebook page, literally How I Vegan Podcast, if you go to our Facebook page, there's an event there where you can find some more information, see who else is going, and look out for our ugly mugs.
Absolutely.
On Sunday morning.
Particularly mine.
And it's entirely possible we'll be wearing our brand new How I Vegan Podcast t-shirts.
Happy days.
Very exciting. It would be great to meet some of our listeners. We know some of our previous guests will be there. Very excitingly, Martin from Vistopia is coming over from Sweden.
Good lad.
We'll be very excited to see Martin.
As long as he doesn't make me cry again.
As long as he doesn't make you cry, yes, that's true. Although he's bringing his guitar, so we might sing some sad songs. And all of our guests on this episode will also be there. So your chance to meet a world-famous podcaster is coming up at Vegan Campout in Bicester Heritage.
There we go.
So in the meantime, why not follow us on social media, get in touch, give us a review. What else?
You could email us at howiveganpodcast@gmail.com or just search for us on all the social media platforms that we do.
Yes. Oh, and as of today, Threads. And if you don't know what Threads is, just imagine Twitter, but without any hate so far.
Ooh.
It's mid-July, so it must be time for our Vegan Campout preview.
Woohoo!
This time around, we have got not just me and Wes talking to each other, but we also have 4 of our previous podcast guests who are also going to be at Vegan Campout this year. And in order of appearance, we've got Chloe from episode 6.
Hello.
We've got Martin from episode 14.
Hi, guys.
We've got Elle from episode 29.
Hi.
And Emily from episode 31.
Hi.
It's so lovely to see you all back. Thanks for coming back and not ditching us. That's really cool. I'm going to start with, let's do it in reverse order. Emily. So since we spoke to you at the start of the year, we spoke to you about, you were just about to do your marathon to raise money for WaterAid. So tell us about that.
Oh, it's been a marathon, get over it.
Everybody else's is going to look really bad now. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, listener, you can't see the video, but Emily's actually wearing the medal that she got for doing the marathon.
It is right next to yeah, so I did the marathon. I completed it.
Well done.
I probably won't rush to do that again, but it was amazing. It was like definitely one of the best days of my life, and I raised just over £2,800 for WaterAid. So
Fantastic.
which was brilliant.
Well done, you.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so an incredible experience.
Would it be fair to say that your training took a bit of a sideways turn?
It did indeed, yeah.
Yes.
So 6 weeks before the marathon, I found out I'd got type 1 diabetes, which was a huge shock. Something I'm still learning to kind of manage now. So yeah, it meant that I had to go, like, it was quite emergency, sort of start insulin straight away. I wasn't allowed to run for a few days because I had ketones in my blood. I won't go into the details, but basically it's very dangerous, and if you exercise, that can make it worse. So for a moment it was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And then once you start insulin, whenever you exercise, that pulls your blood sugar down. You're at risk of having hypos. So it was really tricky for me to run and not collapse, basically. But I managed to do it and then actually ran a marathon. So yeah.
Incredible.
Good effort.
That's, yeah, amazing. Well done. So the diabetes type 1 is genetic, isn't it? You either have it or you don't. You can't. It's like type 2 can be like a lifestyle thing, can't it?
Yeah,
right?
so it's not exactly genetic, as in it's not passed down, but it's an autoimmune disorder disease. So basically, I've got a autoimmune antibody that's attacking my pancreas and stopping it from making any insulin at all. So if I'm assuming you guys don't have diabetes, then your pancreas will produce insulin, which regulates how much sugar's in your blood. I basically have to be my pancreas and decide how much insulin I need depending on what I eat, which is, tricky at times. And it can mean sometimes I have hypos, which is where my blood sugar goes really low. I've now got a sensor on my arm, which I can just scan with my phone. So like technology is just amazing. And I don't think I'd have been able to do the marathon if I'd not got that, because I could just keep zapping it and checking what my levels were. And on the plus side, I get to eat lots of vegan sweets when my blood sugar goes low. So always looking for the positive in any situation.
Good.
So, yeah, lots of candy kittens.
Oh well, that's definitely a silver lining.
Yes.
Because they're awesome. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And Elle, what's been happening? Since we spoke to you in the January, did we speak to you February?
Yeah,
That sort of
about
time,
7
wasn't it?
weeks ago, roughly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not a lot. Just became the CEO of a vegan magazine. We're about to launch in New York City. Other than that,
Whoa, what?
Not a lot.
Fancy dropping that on us.
I know. To think I was just a lonely person creating food on Instagram back then, and now I'm actually making a difference, I guess. So, no, a lot's changed. I've taken over VLand UK, and we're currently looking at restructuring things just to make things a bit more streamlined. We've got a lot of brands that are lined up to start working with us. I've got quite a few big interviews in the works. I think, Matt, you may know a name that we've discussed previously that I can't say on here. Someone that you've tried to contact before now.
Oh, right. Oh, no, that doesn't narrow it down, to be honest with you, because there's millions of people that we've tried to contact who either have ignored us or blocked us.
Oh, no.
But I could probably take a guess. I'll bleep it out.
Go on.
That's him. Yes.
Yeah. So I've got an interview with him. I've just finished filming something with the Sorted Food guys from YouTube, which I'm under NDA, so I can't actually say any more about that until it's released. And
you're going to have to sign NDAs for this, so you don't tell anyone before it's published, just FYI.
And on International Women's Day next year, VLand are creating a UK vegan business summit for women. So it's celebrating women that are in business, celebrating vegan women specifically. I've got speakers that are confirmed from New York, across Europe. There's going to be someone confirmed today that they're happy to cater, which is someone that's recently been in the news in the vegan community. So it's going to be a really big event. We're really excited. And other than that, not a lot.
Yeah, pretty quiet time.
Pretty
awesome.
Quiet, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Martin, I feel bad asking you now in comparison to Emily and Elle.
I'm just going to go back on mute, I think. Because it's been about a year since we last spoke, and probably not a lot changed really, apart from just been doing the normal stuff. I know we met around, was it Christmas time, which was a highlight of it for me.
That was awesome, wasn't it? To
Manchester.
Wagamama. Where's his first Wagamama?
It was my first Starbucks, wasn't it?
And your first Starbucks, yeah. A day of firsts.
That's as boring as my life is.
Well done.
You were on a podcast this week. Not our podcast. You're on another one.
Oh yeah, well, I did a podcast this week as well for work, where I was just talking about how my role will help communities across the UK decarbonise and sort of try and help the biodiversity crisis with funding that we can provide. And it was quite a good podcast actually. I didn't think I was making that much of a difference, but after I'd done it, the guys were like, "You're an influence of mine." You're speaking to people who are applying for money for their communities and they don't know where to start, and you're giving them advice and helping them out really. So
that is good.
But I really love my job, which is not something that many people can say. I feel really lucky to have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Chloe.
Similar to Martin, really, just boring everyday vegan, just being a boring everyday vegan. I haven't even represented vegan runners much this year.
Well, that's
I did arrange one meetup, but I haven't been running much, sadly.
No.
But I am looking forward to park run at Vegan Campout.
Yes, I'm glad you brought up vegan runners and it wasn't me this time. But that's going to be a great turnout, I think, on Saturday morning. And there's
I
been
hope so.
great debate. I don't know if you're in the WhatsApp group, Chloe, but there's been great debate on there about whether it's we're able to run it from the campsite to the start line.
Yeah, because obviously it's really local to me. It's only 20 minutes from where I live. I did think, oh, if I have time, I'll go and have a little recce. But I've actually been offered a lift now because I
Wow, it's
because
all right
I
for
haven't
some.
run much this year. I was just like, I don't think I can run there and do park run and run back. And it's
Just lazy.
and I want to do the meditation in the morning beforehand. So yeah, I've been offered a lift.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sorry.
Unbelievable. Okay, well, I'll just get Wes to give me a piggyback. That's fine. Okay.
I've got something on.
Oh.
Sorry, I've got something to do.
You didn't be a piggyback. It's already been arranged.
Yeah, aren't you going to be running it, Wes?
Nope.
It could be your It could be your debut.
Nope. Don't be silly. Don't be daft. Not happening.
No, we're convinced you.
Yeah.
I'll walk round with you. We can skip round, maybe.
Wes and Martin, you could do like a 3-legged race around.
Yes.
There's nothing better than a hunk of prime Labrador steak, wonderfully marbled. And that is almost entirely dependent on how it's produced. Elwood's Organic Dog Meat has complete control of this entire journey. So I'm here at Elwood's farm to find out a little more about it.
Welcome to Elwood Farms.
Thank you very much, Elwood.
I hear you do a bit of barbecuing.
I do a little bit of barbecuing every now and then, yes. From a chef's point of view, consistency is key for everything.
It doesn't matter if it's a Rottweiler ribeye, a Pyrenees mince, or a Lab sirloin.
You can always tell when the dog comes from a place where it was well reared. And every step has to be right, doesn't it? Oh, you should see these guys. So, from an Elwood's point of view, there's complete traceability.
Absolutely. Unrivaled traceability, so it's fine.
Every single piece of dog meat.
Yeah, from pup to farmer's market.
Everything the dog's been fed.
Everything about it.
For each dog.
Yeah, only Marks and Spencer's and Whole Foods do this.
Where else can people order from?
From elwooddogmeat.com. That's ELWOOD dogmeat.com.
For top quality meat from dogs for people. Meat that's local, sustainable, and humanely harvested. There's only Elwood's Organic Dog Meat. They seem pretty friendly, don't they? They're more responsive to me than my kids, to be honest.
Right, let's set the scene. What we're going to do is we've all picked, apart from Wes, we've all picked 2 things from each tent that we are going to recommend to everyone, and let's see how it goes. But first of all, I want to know how many times, which vegan campouts you've been to before, or if it's your first one. So I'm going to start with Chloe.
This will be my 3rd vegan campout.
Ooh, okay,
3rd
okay.
consecutive. So I've been to the last 2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you've done Newark and Stanford Hall.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah. Awesome. Okie dokie. Cool. And Martin, how about you?
Number 2.
Number 2.
So it was my first one last year, and I booked my ticket for this year pretty much the day after they were released.
Brilliant. Okie dokie. Elle.
This is my first one.
Camp Out Virgin. Awesome.
So first one. I'm used to doing download and slam dunk. So this is going to be a complete change of pace for me.
No, this is way heavier.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with you all though. Walking 5 miles to the campsite and back. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
They even had posh toilets last year, didn't they?
Oh,
yeah, but no water.
Posh
Yes, there
toilets
was
and
no water,
showers.
but
There was
Yeah,
no
to be
water
fair,
to
download
flush
ran
it.
out of water this year in the middle of a heat wave with 100,000 people there, and they ran out of water at the bars, at the taps, everywhere.
We're sweaty metalheads. Brilliant.
That was
What
like
did you say?
camp out last year. No water to drink, none of the stalls, no showers, no toilets. And it was like over 30 degrees, wasn't it? It's fun.
So I'm really looking forward to this now, Chloe. Thank you.
Yeah, don't let that put you off though. It's gonna be good.
Download part 2. It's bad enough I spent 9 hours on the M1 trying to get from Northampton to Castle Donington.
Hey, nothing wrong with Northampton.
Is
Wow,
it?
no, that's not true.
Everything's
There's
wrong.
nothing wrong with Northampton. Yeah. Okay. Emily.
Yeah, it's my second. I went in 2021. Yeah. So it's my
Okay.
second.
To Newark.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you were there with Chloe, but you didn't know each other. Is that right?
Yeah.
We might have been like queuing up together. And...
I know.
You might have been in adjacent tents.
Possibly.
Oh,
Oh,
could have been.
I was in my caravan. I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gosh.
Are you caravanning this time or tenting?
Yeah, absolutely. Caravan.
You've got standards, haven't you?
Why
Sorry.
would I do that to myself? Yeah, I've got a shower, I've got a toilet, I'm fine.
Oh, don't worry about us plebs.
You can all come and use my electricity, not shower and toilet, but I'll throw you a baby wipe.
Each, or we'll have to share it between us.
Maybe one each.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Wes?
This is my second. Last year was my first.
Yes, same as me.
Same as you.
Awesome. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, so Chloe, then tell us about what food are you most looking forward to?
Oh, I don't know. Because I really want last year, Lick were there, weren't they? I haven't looked whether they're there again this time. And obviously it was really hot last year, so it was definitely ice cream weather. And they had this amazing bubble waffle. Did anybody else get the bubble waffle?
That was my brooding.
Yes, hashtag pudding. Yes. Of course
Breakfast
it
pudding.
was.
I think
Yeah.
it was about half 10 in the morning. I had one of those.
Nice. I had one like as soon as I'd got there and put the tent up. That was the first thing I had. So I'm hoping that can be like a tradition. Get the tent up, get a bubble waffle.
Love
But
that.
yeah, apart from that, savory things, I don't know, just try as many different stalls as possible. I think that's the main aim.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout. I feel torn between going to places that I've been to before because I know they're so nice, or trying something new.
I think you've got to try something new.
I think that sounds about right. Okay. What about you, Emily?
I've got to say this to my little boy, who did want to come on and tell you all himself, in the hope that they'd hear and give him some free food. Like we make him pay for it anyway. But at Vostages, he's a very big
Yes.
We're thrilled to see that they're going to be near Derby on Sunday, so we're going to go see them for a little free vegan camp out feast. So he'll be there all weekend. And I really liked Donna Summer. I discovered them when I was there last time. So I'll definitely be going back. But yeah, I'm sure everyone's the same. Like, I'm looking forward to just trying loads of new stuff as well.
Good shout. Martin, what about you? You're going to say Vostages.
No, I'm not. I'm going to avoid Vostages this time because I've had them like 3 or 4, maybe 5 times since last came out. You know, they're quite local to me anyway, and I don't want to feel like I'm stalking them.
They did mention it.
I think. Yeah, I was going to say as well, Donna Summer, because I wanted to try it last year and I never got around to it, and I know loads of people who have them locally to them who I follow on Instagram, and I'm always jealous. So I'm definitely going to give them a try this year. And then there's Vegan Boulevard as well, which is VGN Boulevard, which are in Stourbridge, which isn't a million miles away from me. I went there a couple of months ago, I think, or maybe with my friends from the Footprint Sanctuary. And oh my God, the food was insane. It's like proper junk food. I don't think they're doing it at Camp Out, but at the restaurant they do this mac and cheese. Oh, it's the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. It's insane. But their burgers are incredible. They're massive.
Yeah, their burgers look really, really dirty. It's about an hour from me, and I keep meaning to go to the. I think it's worth an hour's journey.
Oh,
Do you
definitely.
reckon?
Yeah, it was about an
Okay.
hour from me. It was about an hour from me. As the crow flies, it doesn't look that
Maybe
far.
we should meet up, Martin.
Maybe you could. Yeah, next time. I think we're
Podcast
supposed to go
meetup.
with my friends again. Very possibly, but we should definitely. If you at Camp
Are they the ones that have got the pink buns and
Yeah,
like the black burger buns?
Yeah, and green. They've got a
Yeah.
green one, which is like Hulk Smash. It's based on the Incredible Hulk, and I had that. And they didn't have any of the green buns when I went, which was disappointing. But the actual burger itself and the filling, oh my God, it was ridiculous. So I'm definitely going to give them another go. And then like Donna Summer, yeah, and then whatever ice cream is available.
Of course, the ice cream. All right, what about you, El?
So, I've noticed there's quite a few gluten-free vendors on, which is brilliant. But the vendors I'm most excited for, No Catch Company, who were at Download and are just incredible. No Frickin' Chicken, who I'm obsessed with. Like, Download was literally a case of No Catch Company followed by No Frickin' Chicken, followed by No Catch Company, followed by No Frickin' Chicken. But Wholesome Junkies as well. So they're based in Manchester and their food is incredible. I believe that they're looking at having a faux lamb roast burger on the Sunday, which I really hope they do because it is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, No Frickin' Chicken. I want to try Happy Mackie. And Donna Summer I've never tried either because their Manchester restaurant, which has gone now, but it was just complete sensory overload. Like I just couldn't deal with it at all. So yeah, Donna Summer, Wholesome Junkies. Oh, and Yom as well. I don't know if anybody knows about Yom.
What's Yom?
So Yom is it's a food store run by Jordan Pomerantz, who was on Junior MasterChef, and he creates incredible food. Absolutely incredible. So I'd recommend taking a look at Yom. I believe it's soul food based, but it's all very, very healthy as well. So if you're looking for some veggies, go to Yom.
You've not sold it there with that last bit.
Also, No Frickin' Chicken. I don't know if they'll have it here, but at Download there was a little bit of an issue with an ice cream van that refused to allow No Frickin' Chicken to sell their soft serve ice cream. There was a little bit of activism involved, but eventually on the Sunday we got them to agree. We got Download to agree that they could sell the soft serve on the Sunday. So if they've got that, please try it because it is the closest thing to ice cream that I've ever tried in my life. It's like a proper Mr. Whippy ice cream.
Good recommendation.
You go up to Download and just go, do you know who I am?
To be fair, I did speak to the site manager. Yeah, so they're the ones I'm excited for.
Cool. What about you, Wes?
I'm not going to bother. I'm just taking cans of beans and sitting in my tent. Yeah, right. That's going to happen. The No Catch Company, I had stuff from there last year, and I've got to go back to that. Just incredible. And apart from that, Hot With Roast, I didn't get around to that last year.
Well, they're really good.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if they run out or I don't know what it was. I didn't get around to going there, but those two for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
And just whatever, like everyone else, just anything that's there, just go for it. Nick your food as well.
Yeah. Just one of everything, please. So I had Happy Mackie on my list because when Jordan came on, that was one of the places that he recommended. Was one of his favourite places. So
you just want to be like him, obviously.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But also I saw Red Tent Ethiopia, which I thought looked really different to everything else. So I'm going to try that out as well.
Quite spicy. I've had that before. It is very good.
Yes, so I'll make sure I'm close to Emily's caravan.
With your one solitary baby wife.
With a baby wife. Oh dear.
There was that really good Chinese place there last year, actually. I don't know if they're
yes. Yeah.
Like right at the end that nobody was going to, and it was like that was insane.
Yes.
I can't remember what it was called now, but that was probably the best meal I had at Camp Out last year.
Yes, that was really good. Okay, what's next? Right. The Mind and Body tent. I haven't got anything down for this because obviously my mind and my body are perfect, so there's no work to be done there. Chloe, you've mentioned going for the meditation. What's on the menu for you?
Well, last year there was a morning meditation both mornings, and it was like early. I'm sure it was 6 a.m. if not earlier, 5:30. I don't know. So I was there for those. I think this year it doesn't start till 7. So there's a morning meditation on Saturday, and then Sunday I think it's breath work instead. So I will definitely be there for those. Because it starts later, I won't have time to do the yoga afterwards before parkrun though, which is a bit annoying. And also I'm going to go to the speed dating, but that might be on the Friday night and Saturday during the day, but I think I'll just go to Friday night. So
yeah, interesting.
I wish they did a friend dating as well.
I think it is.
Friends.
Yeah, I don't think it is. From what I've seen, like on other chats that I'm on, it's not like set up like normal speed dating. It's just basically going and having a chat and meeting some friends. So it sounds like it sounds like pretty relaxed, and yeah, I don't know. I've not been before, but I'm going to go do that and probably do some of the yoga at some point, but I'm not sure when, because it's really difficult because everything clashes with, you need to be in like 5 different places at once, don't you? Can't do it all.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah, it's quite tricky picking which you're going to and which you're not. Okay. Emily, didn't you mention you were going to the meditation as well?
Yeah. Yeah. So another little life achievement. I've got a scholarship to train as a yoga teacher, which starts in January. So I better be down there practicing a little bit. I'm excited by the Beyonce versus Lady Gaga yoga. I'll definitely do that. No idea.
I can't work out how they're gonna. They don't seem like they're close to yoga, Beyonce and Lady Gaga.
No.
But we'll see. I can't work out doing yoga to Born This Way or Single Ladies. I don't see how that would work.
Why don't you come?
Oh, I think I'm busy. I'm washing my hair that day.
In my caravan. And what was the other one? Oh, yin yoga. I really like that. I do that a lot anyway, so it's quite slow. So for those of you who don't do much yoga, that's a really good one.
I like the sound of
if you want to give that a try. But yeah, I'll probably do as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. So you got a scholarship to be a yoga teacher. Are you going to be like Yoga with Adrian then?
Well, maybe, you never know. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that's good. Cool. Look forward to finding out more about that. Okay, Martin.
Move on.
Are you heading for the meditation and yoga, meditation and wellness?
I'll be doing none of those things.
Okay. What about you, Elle?
So there is a meditation that I wanted to do, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Chai meditation. I was gonna try that one, but it is really early in the morning, so I'm a bit like, I probably won't. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
We'll come and get you up, Elle.
Yeah. You
Absolutely
can go back to bed afterwards.
Yeah, you might fall asleep there, to be honest.
Yes.
I'll probably be doing that one.
I'm just not very good at waking up really early. I'm not good at it at all. So I don't know. I feel like I'd be in a really bad mood and it probably wouldn't help me. So I was interested in that. And the other two that I've got written down, I think are for the other tent. Or am I confusing myself? Yeah.
Right, go for it. What have you got?
I've got the self-love chat with So Thick Fitness, which I'm really excited for. And Manifesting Mastermind with Ashwin Francis. It's someone I've followed on Instagram for a while, and I find him really motivating. So I'm really interested in that one. Cool. Oh, and Dr. Alan Desmond as well, because he's just a legend.
Awesome. Which tent is that? Is that in the activism tent?
That is in the Mind and Body tent.
Oh, it is. There you go.
Apart from Dr. Alan Desmond is in the education tent, because I wanted to go and see that as well, because he is,
he's so good. Cool. Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
He does.
Awesome. Okay, so who else are you looking forward to in the activism tent then, Chloe?
Oh, it's called Education this year.
Oh,
isn't it?
Education,
They've
sorry.
changed it. It's Education. Well, I've already seen. I can see they're showing Hogwood again, but I've already seen that at home. But then I did watch it 2 years ago at Camp Out, and there's something a lot more powerful watching it as a group with lots of people. So if anybody
Okay.
hasn't seen that, I would recommend it.
Is it going to make me cry?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it
Right,
will.
then I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's important that people do watch it, if
Mm.
not just to understand the impact of what Viva have done, and
Yeah,
what
okay.
they've achieved with it. Because it does. I'm so sorry, Chloe. I've kind of taken over you. I'm
No,
sorry.
don't go for it.
It kind of raises those ethical questions of, well, if Tesco, for example, are partnering with these farms like Hogwood and they're selling the meat, but then you've got companies like Wicked Kitchen that are selling their products exclusively through Tesco, it's kind of, obviously there's a supply and demand aspect of it, but there's a lot of ethics that are involved with that as well. And as a vegan company, how do you sell your products in a supermarket where they have actively ignored farms like Hogwood? So I would recommend watching it. It turned my boyfriend vegan immediately.
Wow.
Immediately. He's now 7 months into veganism.
Good man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else, Chloe?
Well, there's also another film, Eating Our Way to Extinction, which I haven't seen,
yeah.
which I'd quite like to watch, but I think that probably clashes with other stuff as well. Would like to see Dr. Alan Desmond and maybe some of the We the Free and the Animal Rising stuff. Yeah, lots of things, but it might sort of just be like a dip in and dip out if there's not something else going on. I'm not sure. Like I said before, I just don't know how you can do everything. And because it's a new venue, I don't know how close the tents are going to be to
Yes,
each
that's
other.
a
Like
good point.
last
Quite
year,
small,
you could kind of like, oh, just nip over, catch a bit of that. And yeah, I have been to that. I have been to Bicester Heritage, whatever it's called, before. So yeah, it's not a particularly big venue, so I can't imagine the tents are going to be that far apart. So yeah,
Awesome.
just running around trying to catch everything.
Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it? Okie dokie. Martin, what are you looking at in education?
Just a couple of things. I think again, I'll probably just dip in and out if something takes my fancy at the time. I mean, I wanted to see Humane Hancock on the Sunday because he does some really good street activism and he's got a good YouTube channel. So it'll be quite interesting to hear what he's got to say. And then I kind of like David Rams on the Saturday. What is a meat flake? Because I follow him on.
Yeah.
Well, I say Twitter, which is about to die soon. Follow him on there, and he's quite good at dealing with trolls.
Right.
Specific. So it'd be quite interesting to hear what he's got to say really on how he sort of goes about dealing with that. And I think that's what he's going to be talking about as much as anything.
Yeah, I've got that on my list. What is a meat flake? Just because I think it's a funny title. Let's see what comes out of that. Okay, cool. Emily?
I've got a slight challenge in that I've got my 5 and 7 year old with me, so not sure how much of it they'll sit through, but the family tent looks brilliant. It was really good when we went before. They loved it. So we'll probably spend quite a lot of time in there. I think I'll probably try and catch the vegan parenting and the raising children on a vegan diet talks.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but again, very much depends on the kids, and yeah, it's hard because they understand everything, but I don't want them to see stuff that's going to be really upsetting when they don't eat meat anyway. So yeah, it's really tricky to kind of do it age appropriately. But yeah, I think Laura, who does the vegan education stuff, done an amazing job again this year. I saw the lineup the other day; it looks amazing. So we'll be over there on the bouncy castle, getting our faces painted.
Our previous guest Laura, that
I
was, isn't it?
I did say previous guest Laura.
Previous guest Laura, yeah, awesome. Yes. Okay. Anything else in the family tent then that we've completely missed that that our listeners might need to be aware of?
I think there's like a kids' disco on one of the nights.
Oh,
it looks really good though. Yeah.
All the girls dancing and the boys doing knee slides. Awesome.
There is actually, I wanted to see the Juliet Gelatly speech as well. I forgot to mention that, or the talk with her. Simply because after watching Hogwood, like I just have a completely newfound respect for Viva. And they really helped me out when I don't know if you guys saw, but the Everlast plant-based protein bar from Sports Direct that contains milk.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I messaged them and I was like, I've got no idea how to handle this. And they were brilliant. They told me exactly what I needed to do, who I needed to speak to. So I really want to see Juliet Gelatly, and I really want to see that talk and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Awesome. What about you, Ez? What have you got?
I think I'll be agreeing with the what is the meat plate thing. Definitely, that sounds funny. The thing is, the education. I remember last year watching the Peter talk. That was mind blowing because they talked about the China study and stuff. That was really fascinating. So I'm not really sure because I'm looking at music and main stage really. And when there's a gap in there, that's when I go to the education. So it's not really that I'm looking at.
Sure. All right. Tell us about the main stage then. Who are you looking forward to on the main stage? You can't all say Romesh.
And I'm not saying Romesh. That's too obvious. Joey Carpenter, me and him are friends. We had a cuddle last.
Yeah, oh yeah, you had a big hug last year, didn't you?
And Bosch are pretty legendary, aren't they? And if I'm honest, Ash Peterson, see what he's wearing. You never know.
Filthy old man. Okay, cool. Emily, bring us out of the gutter.
For the main stage, I really do like the sound of the Bosch after party, but
It's late, isn't it?
I can stay up that late.
Jesus, it's late, isn't it?
That's very late for parents, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very late when they get to the 5 o'clock in the morning. Jesus.
And I'll only be able to go if some of you guys are going, because obviously
I'm definitely going to that.
I'll be
I'll
there.
still be there raving.
I just thought with the rave thing, are we not going to all be in the corner of a field having our own?
Yeah,
In the
podcast
corner,
rave.
we'll be in the middle.
Yeah,
We'll be right
I'll
in the
be on
middle.
your shoulders, Wes.
Yeah.
Elle's got glow sticks. I've just ordered some face gems, so you're all welcome to.
I have eco-friendly glitter.
Yes, I've got eco-friendly.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We'll have to get some beard glitter, definitely.
God, I think
Yes.
I might have to go to the education tent.
I think I'm washing my hair that day.
You
It
keep
won't
making
take
that
long.
joke. You keep making that joke, Matt, and it keeps.
Yeah,
going
and
up.
it's the trouble is it's a visual joke, and this is an audio-only podcast. But anyway, I'm going to keep doing it till someone laughs. Go on, Emily. So, the Bosch after party. What else are you looking forward to?
Little London Vegan, I think.
Oh yes, she does some good content, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I've got to find out how she keeps getting invited to all the restaurants.
Oh, you don't need inviting to anywhere else.
She's always it's amazing, like massive kudos to her, because there's always something on her feed, isn't there, like press invite or whatever to some fancy new restaurant. Yeah, I'm not jealous or anything. Okay, cool. Martin, what's on the main stage for you?
Again, Bosch after party, and their talk before. I'm looking forward to seeing those guys, because obviously they've been around for a long time now, and probably key in getting a lot of people switching to a plant-based diet. But I'm just interested to what their music's going to be. I can imagine it's going to be a bit better than Earthling Gate last year. It was just a bit outside my comfort zone. I think I lasted about 10 minutes in there last year.
Oh wow!
I think they're going to be up your street now, and it says house, electronic, drum and bass, and jungle.
Yeah, I'm all right with the house and the electronic. The jungle, I maybe not so much, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Is jungle
Awesome.
a thing? I thought that was like a mid-90s thing.
it's just they're just gonna be playing like a mad
It depends.
stuntman best
Depends
of.
what it is, I guess. But yeah, I'm also looking to see Patrick Baboumian as well, because
Yes,
he's a machine. I remember seeing Hench Herbivores last year, and that was a really good tour. So it'd be quite interesting to hear another perspective on like the weightlifting side. Not that I'm anywhere near that or trying to be a weightlifter or anything, but it'd be quite interesting just hearing that other aspects from them, really.
awesome, cool. Elle,
Hi. Okay, nobody else seems to have mentioned this, but the Vegan Queens, I'm really excited to see them.
Yes.
I feel like they're just going to be amazing.
Oh, they're in
I've
the
always
music
had-
tent, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I've always had this natural, like, I don't know, me and the LGBTQIA plus community, we just go together like hand in hand. So I love it.
Cool.
Histamine, I'm excited to see them. Who I believe are new metal, which is going to be quite interesting. I'm interested as to whether it's kind of like Limp Bizkit new metal, or if it's going to be more like Linkin Park new metal. So I guess we'll see. Who else am I excited to see? Bob Vylan, because I love Bob Vylan. I think they're amazing. And Mobius Loop as well. Bob Vylan were at Download, and surprisingly, they had a huge crowd. And I say surprisingly because what I mean is I associate Bob Vylan with being a vegan band because they rap about veganism. But the amount of people that went to see them that weren't vegan surprised me. So I was a bit like, maybe they're seeping into more people than we realized, which is great. Josh Franceschi, I'm really excited for that because the Yumi at Sheesh kebab shop thing was just genius. And not really interested in the Bosch stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Sam Ryder. He's just the nicest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got massive hair envy there. But yeah, looking forward to see him. I mean, he's only really got one song, but I'll be happy to hear it.
He's got 3 good ones.
Got a few good ones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him on the Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing him just because he was on Eurovision. Okay.
Quite a big music list this year compared to last year. I think there's more names.
Yes.
Than before.
Definitely. Yeah. What about you, Chloe? What's happening with the music?
Well, I'm actually quite looking forward to Friday night and the 70s, 80s pre-party.
Yes.
Because that's probably more
that's
my
our
kind of
era,
music.
isn't it?
It's us in our more mature years, in our 40s, you know. I'm a child of the 70s, so I'm looking forward to that. I've heard quite a few people are going to dress up, and I'm wondering, I'm not sure. I probably have got some original clothes from the 80s somewhere, but I don't really want to.
I think they're having you on, Chloe.
Am I going to be the only person dressed up?
The only one.
I was just going to say, I'm not falling for that. The amount of times at school they'd be like, oh, it's non-uniform day tomorrow, and you turn up and everyone's in uniform. No, I'm not doing that.
But yeah, I think that'd be quite nice just to kick the weekend off there. Also looking forward to seeing Mobius Loop, but I am actually seeing them this weekend at Vegan Festival, and I think they're playing for 3 every night this weekend. So I might be a bit like Mobius looped out by then.
Which festival is that then you're going to?
I'm going to Wild Kind Hearts in Kent, which is actually at an the Retreat Animal Sanctuary, and all the proceeds go to the animals.
I really wanted to go to that one, but it's so far away from me.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice, and I think it's going to be like quite small and intimate, and the music looks really, really good there. So I think I'm just going to like get my music fix there, and then probably just hang out in the other tents, because the other sort of music stuff, I don't know any of it. I'm just sounding really old. I don't know who any of these people are, and I don't think it's my kind of music. So 70s and 80s party, I'll be there.
That's cool. Awesome. All right. Did I ask you who you're going to see on the main stage or not? I've lost track now.
Yeah, well, I saw Joey 2 years ago, and I thought his speech was really, really amazing, actually. It made my daughter cry. She was in tears. She was so moved. And he was just like so genuine and so from the heart, just telling his story. So I would probably go and see Joey again, I think. I did see Bosch 2 years ago as well. I'm not sure what else they're going to add to their speech. But yeah, I would recommend Joey. He's a really, really good public speaker. So yeah,
Bosch might talk about their new fancy frying pan that costs £100.
Oh, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Only if they're giving out some free ones. 100 quid for a frying pan.
Well, it's a pan. I don't know what it does, but it's £95 and that's discounted from 140.
Wow.
So yeah. I like Bosch, but not that much.
No, good grief. No. Right, the only person I'm interested in seeing that hasn't been mentioned so far is our good friend Jordan, who is doing a talk on the main stage about
Is that
cancel
the guy that
culture.
runs Camp Out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just worried. I'm a bit worried he's just going to stand there moaning at everyone for having a go at him on Instagram, but
I'll
it'll
be
be
surprised
interesting
if
to
he
see what
actually
he's got to
talks
say.
because he doesn't respond to anyone.
He responded to us.
Responded to us. And he took Chloe's advice and didn't put his camera on.
Oh, that's true, yeah. But it was definitely him. We're pretty sure. Okay, right. Is there anything else that we haven't gone through that anyone's dying to mention about who to see at Camp Out?
Do you two
Please will you
when
guys
you
try
come and
wholesome
stay?
junkies and no
on.
freaking chicken.
Okay.
Also, should we mention, aren't we meant to be meeting for an Instagram Live on Sunday?
That is very
Instagram
true.
Live?
We are going to have a podcast gathering on Sunday morning at 11 somewhere. We haven't decided where yet because we
Is
haven't
that
seen
being
the
live
site.
streamed?
We're going to do an Instagram Live if our phones have still got battery and we've got signal.
My phone will have battery.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
All right, we'll get posh.
We're doing it
posh
for
Emily.
you.
Camping princess. Gets the electric hook up and to sleep in comfort. How's your neck doing, Emily? Actually, it looks like it's got a little bit of, a little bit of pull to it. How's that medal holding up?
It is heavy.
Did you do the London Marathon? Didn't realise.
Yeah, I know. I don't talk about it a lot.
No, yeah, we're gonna we'll do a little gathering of hopefully you lot, and also anyone else who fancies it. That would be awesome to come and see you in real life.
Swedish Martin,
not just
he's coming.
yeah, not just at the end of a Zoom call. Yeah, it'd be good to meet you all face to face. Even you, Martin, who we've met before.
I can't wait.
Especially-
For yeah. We'll take that on.
dear.
The hugs
Yeah.
are there. I'm you know me, I'm all up for it.
Right, is that it?
I think that's it, mate.
I mean, we haven't
Oh.
addressed the elephant in the room.
That's no way to talk about my stomach.
Hey, thread. How fun! I've spent
Oh,
all day,
yeah. So, oh my God.
all
Right,
day
have
on
we got
Thread.
time to talk about
We've
this?
got literally under 2
We've
minutes.
got 1 minute.
Oh, I can
Okay.
TLDR it. Basically, he said that a different news outlet was his favorite news outlet. And I was like, okay, that's fine, because No Beef Podcast is my favorite podcast.
Yeah.
So we got into a spat.
Yeah, I had a Thread spat on the first day of Thread being launched.
Yeah.
So I think probably best that I just come off there. So thanks so much for coming on, you four. It's been really informative, and we will look out for your recommendations,
Mhm.
and we'll see you all
At Camp Out.
in real life at Vegan Camp Out. If you're listening to this after Vegan Camp Out, we did see you and it was great. Or sorry for getting it wrong.
Thank you very much
Anyway.
for inviting us.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for all good.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
That was great. Nice to catch up with our previous guests.
Yes.
See what they've been up to.
Yeah. Always nice. And it's
Yeah.
at time of recording, it's 3 weeks away.
Yes.
It's going out now, and it's in a couple of days' time, I think it is.
Yeah, we're going to put this out about a week before Camp Out. So hopefully you're listening to this pre-Camp Out and you can make use of the recommendations that our guests have given us.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, it's going to be fun. Hopefully the weather will be nice again, which I'm sure it will,
Yeah.
because there's climate change and all that.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
Mm.
Look out for further information on our social media platforms. You'll know where we are because there'll be a massive crowd of probably 5,000-6,000 people all trying to get a bit of us, trying to get selfies, autographs, handouts, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But just take a ticket, wait your turn, like at the deli counter.
Completely. And they're like, what was I saying to me? Yeah, they were going to. They asked us if we'd headline, but we said we're too busy and
we're too big.
Yeah,
they can't afford us.
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
imagine that. Us two nobodies. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed it. We had a good laugh recording that.
And I had a laugh.
Yes, we had good fun with the technical issues, and good fun chatting to our guests. But stay in touch. Give us a rate, review, subscribe,
like, share.
What else? Send out some smoke signals.
Yeah, definitely do that. Do it. What does it say?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Carbon neutral smoke signals.
Yeah.
With using sustainable wood for fire. And we'll either see you in person at Vegan Campouts.
You'll be able to see us because we're both like middle-aged, bald, bearded men.
With tattoos.
With yeah. I'm heavily tattooed. Matthew has a tattoo. And
solo midlife crisis tattoo.
But we'll be there and come and say hi. We'll try not to embarrass ourselves.
Oh yeah, sorry if we get it wrong, but only say hello if you like the podcast. If you don't like the podcast, then don't tell us. We don't want to know.
No, definitely not.
No.
Cool. And if you want to get in touch, you can reach out to us on all of our social media channels. Give us a message, or you can email us.
Yeah, howiveganpodcast@gmail.com.
It's a nightmare when someone throws that at you, isn't it?
Oh, what a laugh. One day we'll get it right and it'll sound great.
And then that'll be our last episode.
That'll be it. We'll stop then, yeah, because you can't improve on perfection.
Cool, man. Right. I'll see you next time. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. Catch you later.
See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.